Hey, good morning, Born Again Nation. Thank you guys so much for your support and for watching our latest video with Father Sean Kokali. Man, it's been getting some great reception, so thank you so much for supporting us, for your comments, and your ideas, and your prayers too. I just wanted to take a minute and just do a video quick this morning, just because we've been talking about some pretty heavy things with pornography and addiction. And when I woke up this morning, I live in a country where I'm blessed to be able to go to Mass daily. Like it has become such a powerful healing piece of my journey to go to daily Mass and receive Jesus in the Eucharist. And I just wanted to encourage you to go, even if you're not Catholic. But there's something so powerful about being able to sit there, listen to the Word of God, receive Jesus if you're Catholic in the Eucharist, and it for me has just been a game changer for my battle with pornography and overcoming this. And I went to 6:30 Mass, which is pretty early in the morning, relatively speaking, and it's a 30-minute Mass. It's actually not that long. But it got me thinking as I was kind of looking around at the people that were there. I was like, there's not a lot of young people here, and I think there's so many people that are battling with different things in their lives, and I just think, gosh, if you could take 30 minutes and get to a Mass somewhere. I know that's hard with family and work and everything, but there's some pretty early morning Masses and evening Masses, and even I think at the Newman Center they have. I feel like they even have like a 9:15 p.m. Mass. I mean, I think if you go, you start to realize the value of what is happening. And in the Eucharist, it's his body, blood, soul, and divinity. And when they have Eucharistic miracles, it's his heart. Like when they've examined Eucharistic miracles, well, the host turns into a piece of flesh. And scientists look at that, it's actually his heart, and it's always the same part of the heart, it's always the same blood type. It's just crazy. But I think when you start to go and experience this, you start to change. Like you start to heal, like your brain changes, your body changes, things happen in your life. You have joy, peace, things that used to bother you don't seem to bother you. And so I would just encourage you, if you have the time, if you have the capacity to go. I know there's healing probably outside of that with different tools and programs and accountability things, but for me it has been a non-negotiable, and it becomes a non-negotiable for every part of my life. Like I will not schedule like any appointments around the time that I go to Mass. I recently took a teaching position, and when I'm going back in as a part-time teacher, and I said you have to adjust my schedule if I'm coming back, so that I can make it to daily Mass, and because I believe that powerfully in it. And I think there was a saint who was quoted as saying, like, if you're struggling with something, are you willing to bleed to not offend God? Like, are you willing to go to that length to make sure that you don't offend him? And that's become a very powerful mantra for me, is like, am I willing to bleed? And God forbid, I hope he never calls me to that. But am I willing to go to a 30-minute Mass and receive his body, which he's giving to us like daily? Give us this day our daily bread. It's a supernatural bread. Like he's giving this to us daily. And for most of us, it's in an area where we can receive it daily. Some people can. And in other countries and other parts of the world, I think because of priest shortages or violence against Christianity, you can't receive that. But for me, I can drive 15 minutes and receive him multiple times. Like I could go multiple times a day. As a Catholic, you can only receive Jesus in the body, in the Eucharist, twice a day. But there's so many opportunities throughout the day. And one other thing, as a priest as he prepares for Mass and the acolytes and the servers get ready, there's a prayer in the back of Mass that everybody that is in the sacristy, that's where everybody gets ready. In the sacristy, this small group of the priest and the servers get together, and we say this prayer. And as Mass ends, after we leave Mass and come back into the sacristy, after Mass, there's a final prayer that we say. And what's so powerful about that prayer is there's a line in it that says, this is the most important thing that will happen to us today. And if you think about that for just a minute, like no matter what you're going to experience today, like this mass that you just went to, that was a 30-minute, maybe it was like crappy homily, you didn't really pay attention, it was boring. It's the most important thing that will happen to you today. Like, I don't care if you're getting married, I don't care if you're celebrating like one of your parents' funerals, it doesn't matter. The mass trumps it. Like, that's how powerful this mass is. And I mean, I've been to masses that were like 24 minutes long. It's not like a 3-hour commitment. But are you willing to get up a little bit earlier than normal? Like, lose a little bit less, lose a little sleep, maybe be a little uncomfortable. You're kind of boring. You got other things to do. I don't think we recognize the value of what that is. And so I'm speaking as a Catholic, and maybe people watching this are not Catholic, and so they don't quite grasp that. I'd encourage you to check it out, research it, look into what Mass looks like. I think there's a lot of confusion in other Christian denominations that don't quite understand what happens at Mass, but it's very scriptural. I think if you look at somebody like a Scott Hahn or Brad Bressel, who we just had on, they point to the book of Revelation and say, wow, this is actually what's happening. Like, the book of Revelation is being revealed at the Mass. So I encourage you to go. Sorry, that kind of got deep there for a second, but I just wanted to weigh in on what I thought was just important. And at Mass this morning, it's kind of a lot of older people, including myself. And it'd be great if you're struggling with something, if you're a younger person, try it. Just try to go. I think if you found a way to make it a part of your day, and almost I can't miss it, not from a scrupulosity perspective, but if you couldn't miss daily Mass because you need that medicine of Jesus, you need that Eucharist, you need the words spoken to you at the pulpit, you need those things to get through every day, because he asks us just to worry about today, not tomorrow, just today. So I'd invite you to try to go, if you have a minute and 30 minutes, and just be open to what God's willing to do, because it will change you. I guarantee you. So thanks you guys for watching. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the prayers. God bless you, and have a great day today.